Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, text 5.87. So this is the Sakshi Gopal pastime going on. तब्बे से छोटा विप्र गेला वृंदावन दंडवत करी कहे सब विवरण. तब्बे से छोटा विप्र. So now Tabbe at that time, what is that time? The elder Brahmana and his son and the younger Brahmana in the presence of the villagers came to an agreement that if the elder Brahmana if the younger Brahmana got the Lord as a witness, then the Kanyadan, the daughter's marriage would get finalized. Tabbe se chota vipra gela vrindavan. So after making this argument, putting it down in written form, the younger Brahmana went to Vrindavan. And Dandavata Kari Kahe, he offered obeisances to the deity. And then he says, Kahe Sabha Vivaran, and he narrated the whole story. So we see that the younger Brahmana treats the deity just like a person. If you want to call someone as a witness, then you have to explain what is the complication that has happened, why that person has to come as a witness, and then we can request that person, please come. So that is what is happening over here. 588. ब्रह्मण्य देव तुम्ही बड़ दयामय दुई विप्रेर धर्म राख हया सदय. So ब्रह्मण्य देव तुम्ही, so you are the god of the Brahmanas. बड़ दयामय, you are greatly merciful. बड़ दयामय. दुई विप्रेर धर्म राख हया सदय. दुई विप्रेर धर्म राख. So please protect the dharma of the two Vipras. Haya sadai. Please be merciful. So now the Brahmana is also glorifying the Lord in very appropriate ways. He says, my dear Lord, you are Brahmanya Deva. You are famous as the God of the Brahmanas. Now Krishna is the God of everyone. As he says, Pitahamasi Jagato is the father of all living beings. Sarvayonishu Kondeya. Aham Bijapadah Pita. He says in 14.4 that Sarvayonishu Kondeya Murtaya Sambhavantiya Tasam Brahma Madhyoni Aham Bijapadah Pita. I am the seed-giving father of all living beings. So not just all human beings, but all living beings, Krishna is the father. At the same time, the Brahmanas are especially dear to him because the Brahmanas are devoted to him. They preserve this, they propagate his message and preserve the culture that enables people to come to him. So Brahmanya Deva Tumi Bada Dayamai. So he says that first of all, you are famous as the god of the Brahmanas. You specially care for the Brahmanas. And moreover, one side is that you care for the Brahmanas. Secondly is that you are also Dayamai. You are by nature merciful. So then Dui Viprera Dharma Rakha. Haya Sadai. So first glorification leads to the first point in here. You are Brahmanya Deva and therefore Dui Viprera Dharma Rakha. Please protect the dharma of the two Brahmanas. And then you are Dayamai. Haya Sadai. So please manifest your mercy now. You are celebrated as merciful, so please manifest your mercy. And in this way, he is requesting, please, O Lord, come. Please, he will be requesting, making a specific request in the next verse. But he is now appealing to the Lord's nature as the patron of the Brahmanas and as a merciful person. 89th text. Kanya paba mormane ihana hi sukh brahmana pratignyaya ei bada dukh. So Kanya paba mormane ihana hi sukh. So it's not that I am craving to get this daughter in marriage. Moramane ihana hi sukh. This is not the happiness that I want. So you may ask the Lord, why do you want me to come? Is it that you are so attached that you want this Brahmana's daughter in marriage? He says, no, that is not my motivation. He has specified that in the previous text itself, when he said that, please come to protect the dharma of the Brahmanas. And that is my primary motivation in asking you to come. And further he states that, when I ask you to come, my Lord, it is for what? Brahmana pratigyaye ei bada dukh. that this elder Brahmana, he is such a truthful person, such an exalted person, but unfortunately his word is being falsified, and that is a cause of great sorrow for me. I cannot tolerate such a venerable Brahmana's word getting falsified. So it is for his sake that I am asking you to come. It's an important thing that even when, so this pastime may at one level seem like a mundane pastime. That, here there is a Brahmana who is at, it's about marriage, it's about family commitment. What is so devotional about it? But the point here is not that there is anything non-devotional. The point is that there is essentially the how, even in ordinary activities of life, a devotional culture permeates everything. The devotional culture actually ensures that whatever one does, it all is done with the Lord at the center. It is done for the sake of the Lord. And in this way one moves onwards in one's spiritual journey towards perfection, towards fulfillment, towards purification, towards liberation. So there is the material life of a person, and even devotees have material life. But this pastime shows how even the material can be spiritualized, and how even in the material, the Lord is put at the center, and even material commitments are seen not as just material commitments for material gratification, but they are seen as devotional commitments which are meant to preserve one's dharma, one's commitment to the word that one has given to the Lord. And in this way, this pastime shows how the devotees spiritualize their material life, and how even the Lord enters into all aspects of their life. And the Lord also agrees to participate in all aspects of a devotee's life, helping them to spiritualize every aspect of their life. So this इत जानी तुम्ही साक्षी देह दयामय जानी साक्षी नाही देय तार पाप है. Now we see a further amazing statement being made over here by the young Brahmana. He says that ita jani tumi sakshi deha dayamay. And now knowing this, that there is the dharma of the Brahmanas at stake, please come and give witness. Jani sakshi nahi deya. If you do not give a witness like this, then what will happen? Tara papahai. At that time, you will become papahai. You will get a sinful reaction. It's amazing. The Lord is the person who frees one from all sinful reactions. But the devotees, when they treat the Lord as a person, then they reciprocate with Him in a very personal and intimate one-to-one way. So while reciprocating with Him in this personal, intimate one-to-one way, the point that is to be recognized is that Tumi Sakshi Deha Dayamai. That, my dear Lord, if we understand that the Lord is also a person, and when we recognize the Lord to be a person, then we reciprocate with Him accordingly. We treat Him as a person, and treating Him as a person, we actually address Him in a very affectionate way. Jani Siksha Nahi De Tara Papa Hai. So Tara Papa Hai. So if Sakshi, Jani Sakshi Nahi Deya. So if you do not give witness, then you will get a sin. So we see Yashoda Mahi, and she also treats Krishna as a person, and she says that if I do not feed Krishna, then he will become weak and he may even die. And if I do not chant blessings to the Lord, if I do not invoke auspiciousness on him, then some terrible thing may befall him. So this is not a sign of philosophical ignorance, this is a sign of devotional transcendence. So it's not a indication that, it's not that the devotees are not aware of the Lord's supreme position. They are aware of the supreme. They are aware of the Lord's supreme position, but then the devotional transcendence means that the devotees have transcended the philosophical awareness of the Lord's supremacy, and beyond that they are focusing on the Lord's intimacy, on the intimacy with the Lord, and focusing on that intimacy, they reciprocate with Him, thinking that, oh, this is the Supreme Lord, and this is the person to whom I am devoted, and this is the person to whom I am related, and I have to protect this person. So he's saying, if normally, even according to normal law codes, if a person has witnessed a particular crime or a particular event, and that person has to come to the court to give testimony, that's an important judicial duty. And if somebody does not do that judicial duty, then that person becomes culpable. And that culpability can be quite serious. That culpability can lead one to great misery. So, jane sakshi nahi deya tara papa hai. So, there is a crime by negligence also. That if one neglects to prevent a crime, then that is also a crime. And he says, jane sakshi nahi deya tara papa hai. So, if you do not give witness, then you will also get a sin. And if you get a sin, then you will become contaminated. So, he is saying to the Lord that, my dear Lord, please avoid contamination and come and give witness. So, how this pastime progresses further, we'll discuss in our next talk. Thank you.